Dear students, today we'll discuss the last topic of this chapter, work and energy, and that is power. Energy and power are the terms generally confused by us. Both these terms has a special meaning. Try to understand. Let us consider two persons. Ram and Sam are assigned the same work of carrying similar stone from floor to the roof of a building without any break. After few rounds, Sam gets tired and stops working, whereas Ram keeps on doing the work. So it is clear that the Ram has more capacity to do work. So we can say that the Ram has more energy. And it was also seen that Ram was doing his work quickly as Sam was taking for the same work. So we can say Ram has more power than Sam. We can take another example also. So we may have noticed that you can keep your hands immersed in cold water for hours, but you cannot keep them in boiling water even for a second. The reason is the total transfer of energy from water to your hands may be same in both the cases. However, the rate at which energy is transferred is different. So as a result, they have different effects. So it means the rate at which the energy transferred is an important quantity. This quantity is called power. So the rate of doing work by the force is called power. It is represented by P. So P is equal to work upon time. So if the force does work at a constant rate, then the average power is the same as instantaneous power. Remember, instantaneous power is the power at a particular instant of time. This power is generally used if the power of an object may not be constant during a time interval. In that case, the instantaneous power is the limiting value of the average power. But in the case of if the power is at constant rate, then in that case both are same. Now this power is generally said is also known as the average power if the force acting remains the same throughout the motion. Now the unit of power is joule upon second or watt. So 1 watt is equal to, you can see here, if 1 joule of work is done in 1 second, then the power delivered by that force is said to be 1 watt. Another bigger unit is 1 kilowatt, that is 10 power 3 watt, then megawatt, 10 power 6 watt, then horsepower, that is 746 watt. Now, we can understand with the help of this example about the average power. Suppose the agent work at different rates during different intervals. In 2 seconds, the work is done by the force is 3 joule. In 13 seconds, that is 7 joule. So the average power will be equal to W2 minus W1 upon T2 minus T1, that is 4 upon 11 watt. This is average power. But if the time interval is very short, means if the t tends to 0, if the time is very short, in that case the amount of power delivered or required for a very short time, in that case there will be an instantaneous power. Now the another is, about the conservation of energy. That the total energy of an isolated system remains constant, or you can say that the energy is neither created nor destroyed. It may be transferred from one form to another form. The concept is just similar to the conservation of momentum. You will discuss the numericals of work, energy, power while you are discussing in the live classes. So thank you very much.